So we've been covering how animated Chinese film Ne Zha 2 has really smashed just about all the box office records you can think of out there, raking in over $1.4 billion. That's the most ever for a local production. Now, state news agency Xinhua says that the movie already ranks among the top, or the 25 top grossing films of all time worldwide. But here's the sort of economic caveat here. Our Bloomberg economist Eric Zhu thinks that the film's success may not actually mean better days ahead as far as the cinema industry is specifically concerned. And Eric is here, of course, to defend his view.
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't watched the movie, actually. I think it starts tomorrow, I think, in Hong Kong.
You're going to remain objective here in your analysis.
I'm sure it's a great movie, but still, we see this as an individual success, just like Wukong last year, the game. You know, I think it's a more sign of the success of China's cultural industry, right? They have more originality, more creativity. They can really make high quality, production in animation or gaming. But I think in terms of the cinema business, I don't think probably it won't be enough to change the big picture, because if you look at box office data last year, it had a 23% drop, I think, in China. And it's not unique only for China. I think if you look at U.S. box office, Japan box office, they're all declining. So I think part of it's a global trend that especially young people, they're more going to streaming short videos instead of going into cinemas. So at least that means you have to make a really good movie to convince them to go to cinemas, right? So I think part of it's a consumption behavior change after COVID. But in China, it's probably reflecting more problems. It's also, reflecting the overall weakness in the consumption. And especially considering, in China, it's interesting that it's probably a sign of the decline of dating economy, because young people, they are less interested in forming families, so they don't really need to date. So usually, going to watch movie, it's a common way of dating. But now, another sign of the single economy, you can say it's a booming of video games, right? You see a very big increase in video industry in China in recent years. It's a very sharp contrast between the decline in the movie industry. So it can be, something. I think a combination of, some global factors and some China special factors. It's combining, to driving the decline in the movie. But we have a really great movie in Ne Zha. But I think unless you have such a movie every month or every quarter, I don't think it's going to change the big picture.